Hey, 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 hello, 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 beautiful people of YouTube. It's your girl, Beautifully Witchy, and yes, I know it's been a minute since I've done this, but we are back. So, hopefully, you all are having a good, happy hump day and had a good start to your week. We are practically at the end of July. As we know, August is next week, and this month just flew by. To those of you who may have lost a loved one this past week, sending light and love and condolences to you and your families, as losing a loved one is never an easy thing to go through. To those of you who got married this past week, congratulations on your recent nuptials, and I wish you all a lifetime of love and happiness. Sending light and love and condolences, because I know it's been a minute. So if I've already said these people, then charge to my head, not my heart. But sending light and love and condolences to the families of Shannon Doherty, Richard Simmons, Dr. Ruth, John Bali, I think, the godfather of British blues, the last surviving member of the Four Tops, Evelyn Thomas. I think that's it. So, sending light and love and condolences to their families as they have all recently made their transitions. Um, may they all rest in peace, and may they live on in the hearts of those that they love dearly and loved them back. Um, it's been raining all this week. We have had off and on rain. We actually had a break in the rain today, but it's going to be raining with thunderstorms off and on all day tomorrow, which I absolutely hate. We had thunderstorms yesterday that woke me up, and so I was super tired when I came home today. Yeah, it's just, yeah, we're getting a lot of rain to end the month of July here in Charlotte. So those of you in the path of the rain and the thunderstorms, definitely stay safe, stay dry, and stay cool if you can. Um, the good part is, with all this rain, it's been on the cool side, which is always a plus. But I am ready for it to be fall and winter. But we will get there in due time. Um, Shout outs to my fellow soulmates and my fellow Funky Bunch members. Tonight's show was really good, and he had me laughing as he always did. So I definitely will be in attendance for tomorrow, especially since Miss Amanda Seals is going to be back, and I know it's going to be a very good and very informative show. Sending light and love and condolences to the family of Miss Sonia Massey, who unfortunately was shot and killed by police. And it's a tragic situation. It's a fucked up situation. Something that never should have happened, but something we're seeing all it's that becoming so commonplace that we're starting to get a little desensitized to it. But sending light, love, and condolences to her family, and may she rest in peace. One thing I'll touch briefly on, and then once I say my piece, I'm gonna keep it moving. As we all know, there's been a shakeup with this whole election season. Most of us already know, so I'm not gonna say anything that bears worth repeating. But definitely, it's already starting to get ugly. It's gonna get even uglier. So definitely make sure you're protecting your peace, you're protecting your mental health. Don't engage, don't sweat the small stuff, and don't let these people, like Q always says, ruin your makeup and disturb your tears. Okay? That's all I would say about that. Let's see. I am looking forward to seeing T.S. Madison and Craig for some good old fag talk in Atlanta next month. Me and my dad are super excited. Can't wait to see them, hang out with the fellow Maddie Mob members. Definitely enjoy the show. We're going to laugh, have a good time. Definitely, have a good interesting conversation. So, but it'll just be nice to just see them up close and in person. And I'm gonna try my best not to yell at Craig, be like, Craig, fix your face. So there is that. So since I did not do a book for last week, actually I'm going to do 2 books, and the names of those books and authors will be in the description of this video. So last week I listened to Viva, Durant, and Mystery at the Masquerade Ball. I think that I'm not 100% sure of that title, but like I said, I'll have the exact title and description in the description box of this video. That was a really good book. It's the 3rd in the Viva Durant series, and that book is specifically written for kids and geared more towards a kid audience. But I thoroughly enjoyed the book, and when I saw that it was available, I was like, yay, I get to listen to the next book in the series. So there is that. This week's book is, which I will be finishing tonight, is Next Year in Havana by Chanel Cleeton, I want to say. Don't quote me on the author's name, and if I'm mispronouncing her name, I do apologize. But this is actually the first book in that book series. The first one, the first one that I listened to, which is book number 2, was When We Left Cuba, and that was a really good book. So basically this series is about this the Perez family. They were sugar barons in Cuba, and of course with all the political unrest, Batista leaving the country, Castro coming into power, and the whole political landscape then based on actual events and the history of Cuba. They end up leaving America and starting over in Florida, specifically in Miami. So with the first book, which I'm listening to now, it's kind of going back and forth. So basically there's 4 sisters: Isabel, Beatriz, Maria, and Elisa. That's it. I knew it'd come back to me. So basically it's telling the story from 2 sides, from Elisa and from Marisol, which is her granddaughter. So Elisa and Isabel, when it's told from Marisol's perspective, Isabel and Elisa have passed away. So Elisa's wishes were to be cremated and have her ashes laid to rest in Cuba. So it tells it from her. So we're telling her from Elisa's perspective. Of course, Marisol is not nowhere in the picture, but she fell in love with a revolutionary. They got engaged. She got pregnant. She thought that her fiance had been killed in the fight at Santa Clara, but when it goes back to Marisol's perspective, she now found out that her legal grandfather is just her legal grandfather on paper, but her biological grandfather, which was Elisa's original fiance, who she thought was dead, is actually alive and well. So I've gotten to the point of the story, because I've got like an hour and 15 minutes left, where Elisa's ashes have been laid to rest in Cuba. So I'm just gonna finish out that last hour and 15 minutes. But it's a really good book. Next Year in Havana was a pick of Reese's book club, Reese Witherspoon. So when I listened to When We Left Cuba, I thought that was a really, really good book. And when I looked at the series, it's like, oh, I read the second one, or I listened to the second one first. But I definitely will be listening to the rest of the books in this series. So definitely check it out if you're interested in historical pieces and, some of the stuff that Cuba and Cubans are living and went through. Um, Unfortunately, we may see over here, but we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to open that can of worms. That can of worms has already been opened, but we're not touching it with a 10-foot pole, okay? But just definitely check it out if you like historical reads and things like that. Um, let's see what else is going on. So, I am putting together my outfit for the day trip to Atlanta to go see the show. So I've decided I'm going to do red. So I got a red top from Amazon because Amazon has everything. So initially I was going to wear red leggings with my outfit, but unfortunately my reds don't match. so so I asked Dad's opinion about the outfit that I was going to wear, and he said I'd be better off doing black, so I'm having to pivot a little bit. So I have to go find some black sandals because shoe shopping. So I'll be ordering those here within the next week and a half. But speaking of packages, I'm waiting on some supplements from Amazon because I ran out and I just haven't had the chance to order them yet because life and bills be happening. So I've got my vitamin C, elderberry, and zinc supplements. Those will be here Monday, and my black seed cumin oil supplements, which will be here on Monday. I'm going to go back into making the wellness shots, and I will probably make those here. That way, if it's something you're interested in, I'll definitely give you the ingredients that I use, because I actually, got the recipe off of Instagram from somebody else. I happened to see one of their reels, and she made wellness shots, and the original ingredients that she used, some of those I didn't have on hand, so I had to substitute. So it is what it is, but I definitely need to get back into doing that. I was going to get me a Stanley cup, but I found a cup that's even better, and that can be personalized, so I'm going to order one of those next week. What else is going on? Been attempting to clean my room for like a month and still nothing. I get so distracted, so there is that. Let's see. Just plan on adding more music to my collection. I still have some Apple products I need to get rid of. I got to go through and do some major decluttering and major getting rid of some stuff, so I'll be doing that here over the next weeks and few months. I've put up the shelves for my ancestral altar, and I've started putting little things on the second shelf, because the first shelf is mainly going to be pictures of all my ancestors, and I may put a little things here and there, but I still haven't done my witchy space for summer, which I can still do. I'll probably do that this weekend, since I'm not going to be really going anywhere. So I found out there are 2 Splatfests coming. One, I want to say like 2 weeks from this Friday. It's going to be what would you eat every day, bread, rice, or pasta. So I think I'm definitely going to be team rice for this one, even though I love bread and I love pasta. And then the last one is scheduled for the weekend of September the 12th. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check out Nintendo. They did a trailer for the final Splatfest, which is going to be the grand festival, so I definitely will be participating in that. My brother is going to be coming out of retirement to participate in the very last Splatfest, so I know it's definitely going to be epic. So But congratulations to Team Beach for winning the last Splatfest, which was my team. So yay! But I always have fun playing with and against people in Splatoon. So there is that. Anything else going on? Other than that, I just ordered some more replacement equipment, accessories for my CPAP machine because the things I really seem to need to replace more often are the nasal cushion, which is I know I have to do this every week when I have to clean it. Great googly muggly. That's probably why. Goodness gracious. I'm trying to get it off without pulling it apart. Granted, I just bought a replacement one, and I had another one, but this piece here is the nasal cushion. This goes over your nose, so I got another one of those, and I got another humidifier chamber to hold the water. So because when you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Okay. So there is that. I'm making a list of herbs that I need to get, so when I do my monthly simmer pots and stuff like that, I'll have all those ingredients on hand. So definitely got a lot of plans, so much to do. Sometimes, most of the times, no motivation to do it. But I swear I'm gonna get it together, I promise. um, Last Monday the 15th marked 30 years since the passing of my maternal grandfather, and of course I did cry like I knew I was going to. So like I said, the first half of July is always emotional, with the first being my mom's birthday, and I kept it light. I toasted her with a glass of Riesling, and then going to the 15th. So, but once the 16th hit, I was like, okay, I'm good. That main emotional hump for July is done and over, and now I can go back to being my normal, happy, crazy self. But this Friday, the 26th, will mark 7 years since our fur baby T-Rex made his transition to the Rainbow Bridge, and I have his ashes sitting on a shelf here in my room. And of course, I miss him every day. But I know if he were still here, I wouldn't have my baby girl Lily. So, but I know he's safe on the other side. I know he's with mom. Hopefully he's being spoiled rotten by her, and I know he's taking good care of her until I see them both again. So there is that. And my baby girl Lily, her birthday is Saturday, so she will be 7, but her gotcha day is not till September. So I will definitely get a little treat for her so we can celebrate her and keep it moving for the most part. So I actually have no affirmation this week, so I will definitely get back to the cards. I will definitely do that on this coming week. So, and I think what I'm going to do is start drinking some tea, so we'll have make it a weekly tea type of thing. And not the gossipy tea, because that's not my thing. I listen to other people for that. But on that note, beautiful people, I will go ahead and bid you all adieu, so I can go ahead and start to get ready, because I do have to leave here for work in less than an hour. But like I always say, you all have a good day, have a good week, don't let anybody get you down, keep your vibrations and energies high, continue to stay safe, spread love, give somebody a hug. If you've got gorgeous weather, make sure you get out and enjoy the sunshine. Stay hydrated. If you're in the path of these storms, definitely stay safe and stay dry. But I will see you beautiful people next week to close out July. Same bad time, same bad channel. So you all have a good weekend, and I will see you beautiful people next week. Talk to y'all then. Bye, y'all.